the new tier list, just so I don't get so many emails trying to figure out what's going on. So the original tier list obviously was tiers, was 5 tiers. We're now increasing it, as you can see here, to 8 tiers with a tier question mark for people who haven't gotten the game yet. Basically, tiers 1 through 5 are what the old tiers 1 through 2 were. As you can kind of see here, tiers 1 and 2 are still pretty much the top tier guys that were before. Tier 3 is those guys that were kind of in between tier 1 and tier 2. And the tier 4 and 5 is kind of the guys that were all before tier 2s. What we kind of did here, just to split it up, is, for example, we're going to go over here to strikers. Like Baylor, he's a god tier. We know that. But he's board dependent. If he doesn't have reds and purples near each other, he's going to not actually be able to do that turn 2 massive damage and win the game. While your guys above him, like Volkov and Brock, they don't need that. They're going to win no matter what on tier 2 if they get their green match. So that's kind of what we set up there to do. We're not saying, man, if I have Baylor and I don't have Brock, what's the point in even going after Baylor, going and trying to level up Baylor? He's still a top guy. We're just trying to say these guys above him are better. It's not saying that he's bad and he's not decreasing in value. It's just that way if somebody has, or go back over here to Showboats. If you have Andre, somehow you pulled Piper or Austin in one of these, WrestleMania things, and you have Ric Flair or Bobby Roode or whatever, you know that, well, I'm going to just waste my tokens on Piper, Austin over the other guys. They're all solid guys. They're all going to win you matches. It's just the other two are slightly better. That's the whole point of the new tier list. Still on the bottom before, we're still going to have the same MP priority trainer list where you can decide with your MP trainers who the actual best players are based on those. And then same thing as before within each grouping or class, you're going to have the information on who their movesets are and everything else. We're adding slowly in video links for every player as we can, so you can kind of take a look at the video on that player to determine how to play him. Sometimes it's easier to watch versus just read about. So that's kind of it. And of course, still doing trainers by classes, by wrestler name, and by type. The other thing I'm going to show you on the phone to try to make this easier on the phone. So here's your tier list set up the same way on the phone. It's not always easy to see everything because, well, you're on your phone. So what we did is we added links. So every list now, instead of just going to the Acrobat list and then having to try to scroll through, Acrobats, and then scroll through, here's AJ. I'm going to scroll through his moves and check him out. If you stay on this list here and you just go right to AJ Styles and you click AJ Styles, click on AJ Styles on a phone, AJ Styles' card will pop up on your phone. Just to make it easier on your phone, same information on this screen as what was on the original screen in the spreadsheet form. It's just now everything's right there for you to be able to use. So we did that with every single wrestler, if you can notice here. Let me go back. I'll just choose Kalisto again. In this case, close, Kalisto pops up. Underneath Kalisto's card, you see the link where it says Kalisto. You can link that. It will link over to the guide website. And you go down here under tutorial, which is above the notes. It will link over to the YouTube video. So hopefully you enjoy the new tier list, everybody. Please, if you do have questions, you can on Reddit here. You just kind of give me a post and I'll answer them as I can. And enjoy. Thanks a lot, guys.